Y'all listen, it's gonna come better with time. The more you work at it, the better it's gonna get. You don't have to start your channel with all those special effects and trying to use Canva. And I'm not knocking you, right? I'm not doubting you because that was me at one time. Trying to do the fancy thumbnail and the fancy hashtags and the popular hashtags and the beautiful pictures and just trying to do all this extra, right? But God told me to stop. God said, I need you to be your true, authentic self. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. It's levels, right? You can't start off at the top. You definitely don't want to start at the top and then have to work your way back down to the bottom in order to get to the top. Start at the top. Start with your true authenticness. Show up with your true authenticness. Listen, what the people need, they don't need all that extra. They just need you to get to the point. They just need you to get to the punchline. They just need you to get to solving the problem for them. Get on here and solve the problem. Don't try to attract the eye with all these fancy pictures and fancy quotes and fancy thumbnails and fancy type of what I want to say, the text, like the fonts and all that. Don't worry about all that right now. Listen, once you get your audience, once you get your people, once you get your niche down pat, once you get the people that's supposed to be in your arena, who you're supposed to be supporting, the people that you're trying to attract, once they come, they're going to support you if you decide to elevate, with a camera. And if you decide to elevate with different effects and all that, they going to be there. If you even decide to start up in your channel, start doing something different, they're going to be there. They're going to support you because they was there in the beginning. They seen how you came from the bottom to the top. They're going to be there. You just need to get your audience first. You just need to be you, show up as yourself, show up with what you have now. And I said that earlier, right? And somebody commented on my post. And they said God will turn something into nothing, and that's so true. He will take your little, what you have, and turn it into a lot, right? So that little phone that you have, you ain't got to have no different apps and editing apps and all that. Get you one little editing app. If you got iMovie, use that. CapCut is really good. I use CapCut maybe just to cut down the stretched out pieces, right? But all that fanciness, you ain't got to worry about all that. Even if you mess up, you ain't even got to edit it. It's real. It's raw. People love authenticness. People love real. People don't really gravitate to the fakeness. Now you got some people out there that mean they mind ain't right. That mean they still somewhere living in la la land, right? It's okay to dream. It's okay to want nice things, right? It's okay to show up nice and to show up with the best. It's okay, right? But you gotta work. You gotta get there. You gotta work until you get to that point. You gotta use what you got in order to get to that point. So just show up as yourself. Don't look at how other people doing their page. Don't look at how other people promoting their business. Because you never know where they had to start from. You don't even know what they're going through now. It look good on the outside, but you don't know what's happening on the inside. A lot of people show up fancy. A lot of people show up like they got it all together. The businesses may show up with the nice pictures and a nice page front and the nice whatever they got that they showing up on social media, showing you, but you just never know what goes on behind the scenes. You just never know what people have to go through in order to get where they are, in order to get where they're striving to get. A lot of people are dump all their money into advertisement. A lot of people are dump all their money into the appearance of what they want you to think, right? And then it ain't even really all that. Once you dig into it, once you really get to know the business and what the real structure is, you'll know that it ain't even all that. It ain't even all that. Now, I ain't speaking for everybody. I'm not. They got plenty of people real successful. What you see is what you get. Yeah, they got plenty of them. But a lot of times, it ain't even what it's cracked up to be. It ain't even what you really see. So don't fret the big stuff. Don't look. Don't downplay your low moments, because in your low moments, that's where you gain strength. That's where you gain clarity. That's where you gain, wisdom. That's where you grow in your low moments. Don't you discredit your low moments. Don't you discredit you being without, because a year, 2 or 3 from now, you're going to be able to tell your testimony and then help someone else that's going to be in this same predicament. You're going to look back and you're going to say, thank God I made it. Thank God I didn't give up. Thank God I stuck in the low points and I pushed my way through. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to take it for what it is. If you just got to post a regular old video, post it. People want to hear what you're saying. A lot of times people ain't mad. You coming with some wisdom, you coming with something that's going to feed the people. They ain't even worrying about all that. They're not going to be worrying about your background. They're not going to be worrying about what you have on. Most times I'm wearing the same old shirts over and over. If that's what you got, that's what you got. Until you could get better. Listen, your social media pages, whether it's YouTube, you're starting YouTube, whether you're on TikTok, whatever you're doing, your website, whatever you're doing, your ministry, even your job, whatever you're doing, whatever's bringing you income to provide a life for you and your family and your kids or whatever, pray over it. You got to pray and ask God to bless you with the wisdom, bless you with the knowledge, bless you with the managerial skills, how to manage it. You got to pray over it, that it exceeds and it multiplies, that you able to show up as your true, authentic self, that you able to help somebody along the way. Whatever you setting out to do, you got to pray over it. You got to decree over it. You got to declare that God is going to anoint your hands in whatever you do. God is going to anoint whatever you're trying to bring your wisdom, whatever platform you're trying to bring your wisdom to, whatever platform you're trying to help people, whatever platform you're trying to encourage somebody, even if it's just for you dancing. Do you know they have successful women on YouTube that'll just cut some music on and dance? And they're successful. They're successful on YouTube because they got women that will gravitate to that. They have women that will just listen to it and smile and be like, you know what? If she could get up every day, smile and dance, then I could do it too. Yes, you can. It don't matter what it is. Pray over it and allow God to lead and guide you. Allow the Holy Spirit to show you what to do. He gonna show you. He gonna anoint you. And then he gonna elevate you. Start from the bottom and allow God to elevate you. Once you able to do all the graphics and the fancy photos and the thumbnails and all that and the promotions, once God elevate you, then you can go and add all that stuff. But for right now, just post a video. For right now, just cut the camera on. For right now, I'm sure it might be hollering in the background, just like my daughter cut the light off. She saw I was talking. She didn't say nothing, but she just made a mistake and cut the light off. Do it. People need encouragement. People just need to know what to do next. People just need to know how to get up and just start. People need to see other people doing it so they can say, if they can Get it? If they can do it, I know I can. And if I could do it, I know you could do it. If I got the courage to do it, I wasn't always here. I didn't always have the courage just to get on here and be my true, authentic self and tell my testimony and encourage you, no matter what I don't have, no matter where I am, no matter what's going on in my life. I know God has brought me a mighty long way. And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the Lord on my side, if it wasn't for him carrying me. So just post it. Just don't listen. Once you stop trying to doing all that, once you stop trying to do all that fancy editing, it's gonna be so much easier for you. You gonna feel a weight just lifted up off your shoulders. You can worry about that editing later. Just post. Just promote. Just go out there and promote your business. Just go out there and do the job. Whatever it is. Just do it. It's going to be greater later. Till next video. Bye.